I think we want to be rapid growth. Whether we are or not is another story. We don't want to be a lifestyle. We don't want to be screen printers for the rest of our lives. I think what's so fun about this is being able to see if we can grow it and scale it to something bigger than ourselves and like nationwide bigger. And I think that we'd probably get out if we can't prove to be successful at that. We probably wouldn't continue doing this just as a lifestyle. We'd probably move on to a new idea, new business. Yeah, did anything to add? That's well said.
Yeah, YouTube videos. The greatest thing. What?
Yeah, there's different ways to speak on it.
Okay, well, all right.
Talk about screen printing.
I'll talk about the technical, the screen printing side. Like, we tried to actually meet with some other local screen printers, but we didn't get a great response. So we had to literally watch YouTube videos, read tutorials online on how to screen print, do it ourselves 1,000 times, and mess up a lot of inventory.
1,000,000 times.
Yeah. So just trial and error and watching and reading from the internet was really big for me.
Yeah.
And she likes to talk to people, so.
Yeah, I'd say we're kind of in the right place at the right time too with Syracuse and the entrepreneurial initiatives that they have going. So for the business side of it, I mean, the resources are just huge. Like we have free office space and the mentors and there was money that came our way. And being able to be here for another year under a fellowship and they financially supported us with that. Yeah, so I think we've just had so much access to help that we wouldn't have had if we were at a different school, I think, or a different city.
I mean, like, for the first 2 years, no business plan.
Nothing.
And then...
We're doing the Panache Business Plan competition out of Whitman, which requires a business plan, and I hate to say that might be the only reason that we did write the business plan, so we've been working on this thing for the past 4 or 5 months, and it will be done next week. It has to be done next week. But
that's not to say that we didn't need one. I mean, I think we learned a ton from it. Like we've really figured out that if we want to make this business real, we have to expand.
There's things that you have to do.
Yeah, the business plan really proved to us that we would become a lifestyle business, not making a great deal of money if we were to stay here. And the business plan showed, you need a kind of a route for expansion. You need a marketing plan. Like, you really need these things down. It's like your Bible. You really need to have these things so that you can look at it and say, all right, this is like the steps we need to take.
We need to break even. If we have a full functioning business at the level that we want, to break even, we have to be seizing at least 8 events, selling 100 shirts at each event per month.
Which I think is feasible.
I think it's feasible, but I mean, it's hard.
Tough.
It's like we're not doing that right now. So to get there, we need to find out about the events. We don't have hours.
I mean, when we first started, I feel like it wasn't as crazy.
In waves, yeah,
it came in waves because like people would put an order in. We were more like wholesaling like our own T-shirts back then.
And learning how to screen print.
Yeah, so it came in waves, but now like with the business plan and doing screen printing for other people, it's like I feel like a 60-hour work week every week.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
We were up till 2 a.m. just a few days ago. Just working on the business plan. Like we left and we're like, oh my god, like it's 2 a.m. and we're still working.
That's not serving customers. That's like doing the business plan, which customers don't care about the business plan. So no, we don't have there's no borders to our hours that we work.
9 to 5, Yeah. It'd be a very nice company if you could do that. I mean, I think as the entrepreneur, until you are a big business, I think the 9 to 5 is like a joke. Like there's no way you're gonna fit everything you need to do. Especially like we wear every single hat. We're wearing accounting, customer service, distribution, printing the actual production,
coding,
programming the website. Yeah, it's just like it just doesn't stop. And then you have like a list of emails, and you have to get single thing done. How are you gonna get that done in 8 hours?
Right.
So every day is like a 12 to 14 hour day.
But I think ideally we do want to kind of reclaim our sanity, and we are the ones that decide when to turn it off. So I think in the next year, one of our goals is we're gonna say, okay, we're gonna stop at this time. Hopefully. We say that, but it probably won't happen. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that will kind of slap us in the face is we've been so lucky to be using other people's money, the money that we got from the school, and we invested a big chunk in the beginning, but we reclaimed that. We took that back out and kind of paid ourselves back, and now we're just playing with the company's money and the investment. So I think if we were to run out of that, I think it would be kind of a slap in the face. But hopefully, we're selling enough where we won't ever run out of that.
Yeah, I mean, the way we have it set up now, we'd have to be like, we'd have to do something majorly wrong to really go like bankrupt or something, because we've set a system
That's true.
that hedges against
That's true.
losing money.
Yeah, I think why it's taken us 2 years to get to where we are is because we're risk takers, but we very much think through things before we do it, and we do things in a way where we're not taking a risk that's going to put us out of cash. Yeah, of course. And and that can be broken down on so many different levels. Like the Bayheim shirt, I feel like is a good example of. So you know the Screamer tee, the Bayheim shirt, the Bayheim's face is printed on the inside when you flip it over. We thought that would be maybe a couple weeks worth of work to be able to get that shirt into production, but that was literally 2 months worth of work, because there's all these things that we found out along the way, and red tape that he put up, like I don't even know where to start with that.
It was just a hassle to get everything approved, from the S on the front to his face on the inside.
To acquiring a picture that we could even use of his face, because we didn't have a picture of him, so we had to find someone who had a picture, and then we had to pay him for it. It's just ridiculous how much goes behind the scenes. As far as marketing, we purely did that not to make money, because we didn't make money on that. We did it to get our name out there, and luckily we were able to put our name right on the side of those shirts, and they were sold in the bookstore, so that was successful. To be able to make a shirt, I don't think that's an easy thing to do either, is to make a shirt and have it in the bookstore like that, so we're proud of it.
Like, one of the biggest things that I realized was like looking at like financial statements, because I was not really into like accounting and that stuff, and like you really have to, like, if you want to make money, you really have to take it into account, like your time, the cost of goods, and there's so much stuff that goes into like a business and like overhead that you don't think about. So you're like, oh yeah, I'm making $20 a shirt. No,
because my raw costs are, whatever, $10, but no, it's so much more than that.
Yeah, and so that's one of the things I learned. So if I ever started a business again, I would really evaluate, are they saying what they're saying is true? If I was to join a business, or if I was to make a new business, can I make a stable business? Look at the financials. And the other part I would look at is just feasibility. Like, we're just now coming to the realization, is it feasible to expand across the U.S. and really blow this t-shirt company up? And I think that's something I wish I'd like thought at day one.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't really even think about that. Yeah, if I had been thinking about that since day one, it would have been awesome.